Good morning and happy holidays. It's Tuesday, December 23rd. Today, we're going to be looking at some data from a lot of our own fundraisers from Capital OS Premium. One thing we noticed yesterday, sitting down with about 5 or 6 different funds, was that we're seeing something around pipeline that's a little bit troubling. We're noticing even when our own clients are converting at a pretty high rate, about 2x the speed of the market. Normally, we're seeing fund managers convert in the market anywhere between 1 and 4%. And we're seeing our own clients converting in that sort of like 8-ish% range, even sometimes as high as 9%. But one thing we're noticing is that pipelines for funds typically need to be in that $1 billion to $2 billion range. And we're seeing most emerging fund managers actually putting an artificial ceiling on their pipelines. So if your fund's grand total pipeline is in that 100, 200, $300 million pipeline range, that's the entire pipeline for the whole fund. You're putting a hard cap on that fund at roughly, best case scenario, 8% of the size of that total pipeline. So if it's, let's say, $200 million, well, that's 8% of $200 million. And that's going to be a really challenged pipeline. So what you need to focus on here is having a grand total pipeline size in the range of about 1, 2, perhaps even $3 billion, and then figuring it's going to convert logically at 4%. However, if you're using our methods, you can count on something closer to 8 or 9%. Okay. And then if you want to read our playbook, just head over to the blog, lpblueprint.com. There's a 11-page version of the Capital OS Premium playbook you can read if you want to use our methods. Okay. Why do we give these away? Just because, well, we want everyone in the emerging fund manager ecosystem to get really, really, really good at what they do. All right. Awesome. Happy holidays. Go read a book, hang out with your friends and family. We'll see you after the New Year's on January 5th. And if you need anything between now and then, send us an email. We'll get back to you eventually.